Hey, good morning, Matt. So here on the sidelines of this second day, as you say, of the Peace to Prosperity workshop. Now, overnight, we had comments from Jared Kushner. Remember, of course, this plan is really his brainchild. We've been hearing for many, many months now about the deal of the century, what that could entail. And this is supposed to be the economic vision that can really push forward toward peace. It's the groundwork, he says, that they have to have in place in order for any peace deal to really get off its legs. Let's listen into what he had to say.
To be clear, economic growth and prosperity for the Palestinian people are not possible without an enduring and fair political solution to the conflict, one that guarantees Israel's security and respects the dignity of the Palestinian people. Let's try to view this conflict and the potential of the entire region through a different lens and work together to develop a concrete plan to try and achieve it.
Now, at the end of the day, you have to remember, of course, that this is all about the economics, but as well, it's about really tackling the much broader issues. Now, on the agenda over the next day or so, we're going to be talking about everything from how to get potable water supplies to building up the agricultural sector, building up the healthcare sector, and also a major, major focus on not just transportation, but also more broadly infrastructure as well, IT services as well. One of the things that they've asked for is a $5 billion corridor potentially between Gaza and the West Bank. That, of course, raises some serious political issues as well. Now, I just want to run you through the guest list here. Last night, we saw Christine Lagarde in attendance, as well as the Crown Prince of Bahrain. U.S. Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin is also on the ground here. We're going to be speaking to him a little later today. Also, Steve Schwartzman. So an interesting group of folks. Now, it was interesting as well to listen to those conversations because essentially what we saw last night was Mohammed Al-Abar. He's the Imar chairman, on a panel with Steve Schwartzman. And Steve Schwartzman is essentially saying, you know, they should really base this off a plan very much like that of Singapore. But then that does, of course, raise a heck of a lot of questions, Matt, about how they'd actually manage to get there. The Israeli-Palestinian question is a lot more complex.
This plan is not that financially ambitious. It's got $27 billion, you know, for the Palestinians, you know, and you know, it's only about 20% equity. So it's not that much. It's like $5.5 billion. We've put at Blackstone more than $5.5 billion in a single investment. And this is for remaking a region.
Steve Schwartzman there essentially saying, hey, like, this is achievable. This is something that we could really move forward on. Given some sort of political impasse, we can still move forward on the economic side of things, because when it comes to the actual finances here, $50 billion spread out over 10 years, that's totally achievable. So I thought that was an actual interesting comment to make on the sidelines of this. But as you know, Matt, lots of politics at play.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.